Hey, you guys, Valor Fitness is having a fall sale up to 30% off. Go ahead and get on that. Here's the email. Limited discounts on cable stations from cable crossovers to lat pull downs. These machines unlock endless exercise options. Get the quality gear you need to push harder before the deal runs out. Okay, now here's some other stuff. You can build your functional fitness zone, as they say. Look at this wall mounted cable station. Some of you guys are really into these, and you've probably even seen them around on different websites, different, I guess, vendors or sellers of equipment. Some look similar to others, but there is a slight variation in quality from each one. If you can notice from the picture here, the wall mounted cable station from Valor actually has some angles on it so that when you mount it, it's just a little bit better, a little bit different, you know? Cable crossover station, I actually consider buying this. If you need a lat pull down and you want a functional trainer, that is definitely a good one to get. 2-in-1, save some space, you know what I mean? And then of course, home lat pull down and then a pro lat pull down. This pro lat pull down, let's click on it. All right, because if you're like me, then you may want to get the best option you can get. Now, $975, you're probably thinking, yo, that's crazy. Look at the quality of these attachments here. Look, this is a comparison. If you want the El Cheapo or you want the big boy, you know what I'm saying? Now, we have 99 inches tall. That's pretty nice. You get a nice little depth on it. Of course, you sit down, do the low rows. You can tell the quality of the cable, the connection points and all that. Nice little foot pad. You can adjust the leg position. So it is a step up, clearly a step up with the low row feature. So let's see here. All right, I'm just looking to see because look, 770-pound weight capacity. Crazy. I love this. You can use 2-inch Olympic plates, which we all love, or standard 1-inch plates. Why I love this is because it was so hard for me to find quality equipment that allowed 1-inch plates. If you know me, you know I have probably near 2,000 pounds now of standard 1-inch plates. They're cheaper to get. If you're somebody like me and you inherited a nice amount of weights from like your father or somebody else, and you're 30 years old, then you probably inherited a lot of 1-inch standard plates. So I have all the way down from, actually I have micro plates. Let's not count the micro plates. I have 1¼ pound plates. Yes, not from micro games, but that's how they came. I believe they're York. All the way up to 100-pound plates. What I love about the 1-inch plates, before you guys give me a hard time, is you can fit more on the bar. But of course, if you have Olympic plates, you want to be able to use it. Some people like their weights to fit nice and snug. So I know. Cool. If you have 1-inch pegs, you can put 2-inch pegs on there. But if you have 2-inch, you can't put 1-inch. So this is good if you're somebody like me, which is initially how I end up coming. And you see, we have these. So they're not like the cheap plastic ones on a lower budget version. They're decent. And again, look at this difference in height. Now, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to talk to him about this. Maybe you can email him. But being that it also has the 2 guide rods, as you can tell from the pictures, see, that seems to indicate to me that you may be able to get some adder weights or just some selectorized weights. And if Valor doesn't offer it, maybe I should talk to them, see if they could eventually, if they don't. But you may be able to modify this to accept a stack. Then, then you can actually upgrade this from being plate loaded to, now this is not a Valor Fitness thing. I didn't ask them before I said this, but I'm just saying you may be able to do it yourself, make it selectorized. But you can tell the quality of the attachments is pretty good. View our deals. All right, here we go. So here's some more stuff. I'm not interested in adjustable decon benches. You may be. All right, you see the cable crossover station. All right, 20% off. You know, all right. You see this is a lat pull down. We just looked at another one. Now, you don't got to spend the $9. You can just buy this for the $312. Now, you may be saying, why would I get this and not go on Temu or something? I'm going to tell you why. Customer service from these guys. I've been talking to these guys. I've interacted with these guys more than I've bought things from these guys. I've talked to them. I've asked them. This is a nice ankle strap. I've asked them about, this is one of my favorite attachments. I've asked them about upgrading machines. I've asked them, oh, see, these ones may begin phased out, some of this stuff. I asked them about upgrading machines. I've asked them about modifications, and they've checked on it. They've looked into it. And what I'll say about these guys is, you know, you have a question, you have a problem, they will get to you. Customer service, you never know how great, Blackout Series, you never know how important customer service is with a company until you need it. Okay, Smith machine with Olympic storage pegs. All right, now in black, this is their Blackout Series. You can tell all their stuff is sturdy. Even their budget stuff is good. Now, this is the compact trainer that I told you guys about that they were coming out with. Here's the deluxe version. All right, so if you got 4 stacks, you know, $4,000, you know, 4K, you're good with the deluxe cable, right? So if you're thinking about upgrading or buying a functional trainer and you need a rack, definitely go with this. Well, either one of these. Now, let's click. Compact, this is what I would get if I still needed a rack and I needed a functional trainer. Because a functional trainer is going to be like $2,000 anyways, to be honest with you. This is a nice rack. Nice rack. Look at that. Come on. Decent. You can buy that barbell here on the site also. Heavy duty flat bench, you know what I'm saying? All right. 200-pound weight stacks. Good. Now, this is the Pro Smith functional trainer. If you wanted to get that, you got the Smith, you got the functional trainer, you got the, you can use it as the half rack in the front. That's beautiful, which honestly, that's pretty cool in of itself because you have the Smith machine function and you can use it as a regular rack and you can use it as a cable crossover. You may be thinking, I don't want a Smith machine, but let me tell you, as you get older, maybe you get injured, maybe you get tired, something else happens, life catches up with you. It is good to have options when you're working out. And a lot of the machines that I have, I didn't think I would use them as much as I do, but things have happened. Now I need those machines, okay? Deluxe cable functional trainer. This is deluxe. Got seats, well, you looking at it. You see it, okay? Now, that's not me in the ad. This is somebody else, okay? Okay? Some of y'all can't tell us apart. Anyways, so look at that. Hold on. Go back. That's nice. Look at them pull-up handles. I've seen that on a few racks, not a whole lot, but being able to use those handles and get rotate, too, when you're going up, get into a comfortable position for your joints, like your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders and all that, and really play while having a swivel handle, you can really tailor it. Priceless. Priceless. Okay? Valor. So you know what they're about. All right. So that's that. We're going to check one more thing on the website, and then I think I'm going to let you guys go. I don't want this to be too long, but I want you guys to be aware that there is a sale currently going on. Okay? So don't. I believe if you also will get, they want me to sign in real quick. We're not doing that for this video. Bundle and save. All right. Check it out, guys. I believe they have military discounts and other types of discounts. If you use my link, you probably get a little bit of a discount too, but it does help me, does help the channel. So please use and share that link if you're going to be buying equipment. And also, you got a question? Go ahead and tell them Santino Cook from Peanut Butter Muscle Time sent you over there. You can always reach out to me with questions as well. Now, I'm not going to be able to help you as far as things regarding your order on a warehouse end, but other questions I will be able to help you out with, like if you want some training or you need some training advice, or if you want to know what you should buy based on your training goals, I can help you make that decision. So don't be afraid to reach out to me. My email is going to be in the description as it is on most videos. Don't be afraid to use that. It's for coaching, but if you need help making a purchase, we can do that too. So build a fitness bundle, save big, discounts. You already know that's the whole point. Complete home gym bundle, Bang. You see, just look at the pictures. Nice little combo rack. They have combo racks. So a lot of places that you guys are buying from don't have combo racks. They do. So if you want a combo rack, you can squat, bench, lovely. And guess what? You can make adjustments to it. But this has already inherently roller J cups. You can make adjustments. You know, it's good, especially if you're powerlifting. Go ahead. See, they got different bundles. This is a good bundle. If you want to buy this, like we talked about earlier with the lat pull down functional trainer that's plate loaded, this is a nice little deal. $485, right? That's nice. That's where it starts at. Keep in mind, you're going to save more than if you bought this by itself. You saw the price for it. Let's see here. If you need some weights, go ahead, get your little weight set. Nice bench. Go with this. Again, if I was starting over or if I just wanted to fill a facility, this is the kind of where I would be at. I would use some of this stuff. I'm not going to lie. Some of it I wouldn't use, but I've actually gone to gyms and they've had this Valor Fitness stuff. Maybe I'll go to a gym close by. There is one like a ways up the street. Maybe I'll go there, use some of the equipment so I can show you guys exactly what it is so you understand that you could put this in a facility that gets traffic. There was something I wanted to do. Let's click on this. Let's see. Because you guys look. Everybody, folding wall, compact. So you live in an apartment or a limited space. You know, technically I have limited space, but I haven't been acting like it. All right. So let's check out, let me type in barbells, and because some of you guys like barbells, and we'll get it on. Rainbow coated. Why are we looking at this? Because I just showed you that budget section, and this is what you kept seeing, right? Now, I'm going to say right here, it looks nice, a little aggressive, but also looks nice at the same time. Now, this is not the LGBTQ, gay, bi, trans, lesbian, questioning, non-binary, tertiary barbell, okay? So you can buy it and be a heterosexual. Here's the stats, by the way. Okay. 44 pounds, 1,500 pound max. That's great. 1,955 PSI for the tensile strength. Let's get it. 28 millimeters. This is just a barbell that looks nice, and you can use it for a little bit of razzle and dazzle. So don't get frazzled over the fact that it's a rainbow color, because we used to go ham. I love the rainbows before it got out of hand. If that's what you like, if that's your one, see, holographic rainbow coated. I know some of you guys are going to get hung up on the fact that it's rainbow color, but I know a lot of y'all like that rainbow color too. Why wouldn't you? Look at it. I mean, like, it could be intense in some regards, but look at it. Looks like something nice a kid would like too. So why not get a little bit of color into your gym? It reminds me of Reptile for some reason from Mortal Kombat. We got other barbells too. Y'all want to see those barbells? Let me know. We'll go into it. Use my code. Go into the description. I have a link. You ever need a code, click the link. Please support me, support the channel. They do custom gyms. They have a gym design service. So here's the little thing. And guess what? If whether it be your home or somewhere else, they will help get you together. One-on-one expert guidance, 3D visualization. That means you can kind of see what it'll look like. Complimentary. They'll even do at least one revision. That means like you don't got to pay for it. Unlock it. It's complimentary. Unlock exclusive pricing and VIP deals. So they're going to get you right. And it's flexible financing. Come on. It's the way of America. And if you go down here, you know what to fill out: name, email, phone, where you're at, type of gym, whether it be commercial or home. Like I told you, they do either or. You can pick it up if you're in Tampa, or they can ship it to you. Shipping, depending on where you're at, is how they're going to handle it. Now, you may need to know your dimensions, at least your ceiling height. Do not make the mistake of getting some too high. I have high ceilings, so I generally don't have to worry about that. But like if I were to live somewhere else, like for instance, like at my mom's, the in-laws, like if I was going to get something and put it in my dad's, I would need to know that ceiling height is lower. My ceiling heights are ridiculously high. Nice and open, but it could drive the bills up, but that's not what y'all into. All right. How can they help? This is how they can help you. So you just go on here. If you get lost, you get confused, go ahead and ask me, And don't be afraid, because you might go on here and look, you can choose a barbell too. Bushing bar, bearing bell, needle bearing bar, blah, 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 blah. You don't got to get that rainbow bar, but I'm just letting y'all know, don't be dismayed. Don't hate on the rainbow bar. They even got the gold coated. So let's get it right. Deadlift bars, powerlifting, squat. You know, look, they got what you need. They got what you need. Just talk to them. You put it together. You put a plate. You get a plate set. You get the clamps. I'm just saying, metal magnetic may be better than Olympic muscle, but you pick and choose where you want to spend the money, where you want to save the money. Okay? I'll see you guys later. How you want to act?